good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, people on YouTube. Welcome back to William in Japan. Actually, yesterday I went out for full days of riding in the mountains. And as usual, this bike, this beautiful Ducati Supersport 950S, is all covered in mud and grit from the poorly maintained roads around the mountain area. So, since I don't want to have her covered in rust by Monday, let's take her out for a nice wash and tidy. And of course, it's a perfect chance to show you guys around Night of Tokyo. I'll see you soon when we get to some interesting places. Be right back. And welcome back as we start approaching one of the more fancier living areas around Shinagawa Station, right to our left. Inside those trees, there are a ton of penthouses and extremely expensive apartments as well. And on our right is actually a very, very busy train station around Tokyo at the per-mentioned Shinagawa Station. It is the starting point of, correct if I'm wrong, but the world first bullet train, which starts from Shinagawa, heading toward Nagoya, and then heading to Osaka, connecting one of the two busiest centers around in Japan. And on our left, it's one of the bigger hotels in the area as well, the Prince Hotel. A lot of my friends coming from abroad actually stays at this hotel because this is really close to the Haneda Airport, which comes to Shinagawa Station by one train without any use of transfers or changing of vehicles, if I may say. So, one of the first destinations, if you enter Tokyo, Shinagawa is one of the most likely areas. And then, we are heading towards Tokyo Tower. Gonna show you guys around there when we get there. See you in a bit.
Recording.
And welcome back, guys, as we take a quick left turn. And there she is. The majestic Tokyo Tower, right in front of us. This is actually part of my everyday commute. And I have to say, this is my favorite part. Taking that left turn, turning onto this street, and God, what a beautiful sight. Unfortunately, I come here, of course, during the day, during work hours. So the Tokyo Tower won't be lit up like this as you are seeing right now. But hey, who doesn't enjoy that view? So on our left, you can see those trees inside there. That's actually a university campus, a college campus. It's one of the most famous, if I may say. It's called Keio University. It's one of the most famous private universities around the whole of Japan. And looking to our left, oh God, why do you have to stop here? Our left, you can see those are the gates into Keio University. Alright, going to take it nice and slow so you can have a really nice look at the Tokyo Tower. There has been rumors that they are actually going to take down the tower since the Tokyo Skytree takes over its job right now. So, not sure if that rumor is true or not, but hopefully the metropolitan government decides to keep it as it is. Okay, and now we're going to take a left turn. One last look at Tokyo Tower, though. One last look. God, isn't that magnificent? Okay. Turning over this side, we're now heading toward Roppongi. is the area that I mentioned in my previous... Oh, wait. A couple of videos before, I guess. Nope, the last video it is. Yes. The area that I mentioned last video. That if you are to come to Japan after this COVID thing is all gone, if you love clubbing and you love to hang out with your friends around pubs and nightclubs, this is the place to go. But what I'm guessing is, since we're still in a pandemic, everything is closed. We will see though. We will see. And by the way, this area is really in the center of Tokyo, so ton of expats live around here, since company really rent out their apartments for them, so they tend to find places really close to their offices. By the way, have I taken a wrong turn again? Oh well, we'll see. Head on for a little adventure inside Tokyo then. That's an interesting building right there. Alright, let me open my face lid so you guys can hear the surrounding better. This Sena microphone is not picking up the noise around me as well as I hope it can, but opening lids does help from time to time. Oh, and we're here already. Nope, let me squeeze right in here. Sorry, dude. And on our left, that is the Roppongi Hills. You can see it from that sign right over there. The tall building in the back with the red, blue, and green lights. I believe they choose that color because Paralympics games are happening right now as we speak. So, I think that comes in line with the Paralympic logo, doesn't it? Anyways, correct me if I'm wrong. And as expected, not very busy out here. It is Sunday night, so it should be calmer than Saturdays and Fridays. But even for Sunday standards, this is way too little people. Thanks to the pandemic, of course. Vaccine shots are being given all across the country. Hopefully everything comes back to normal as soon as possible. Okie dokie. And for this street, during Christmas season, all the way to New Year, I think, they light up both sides of these trees. And it's quite of a sight. But since we're still in summer, the lights aren't out yet. And to our right is Roppongi Hills, and to our left is Louis Vuitton. It's still open, but I don't see any customers. By the way, can you see that sign on my right that's flashing with an LED? That's actually mentioning 300 yen per 30 minutes for parking. I'm not sure is that expensive or not for your standards, but in Japan, especially in this area, it's actually not expensive at all. It's actually a pretty fair price. Alright, let's take a right turn here. No pedestrians. Great. And next stop is Shinjuku. I bet most of you guys have definitely heard of this place, the Shinjuku before, right? Kabukicho, Shinjuku, one of the most busiest centers inside Tokyo. I'm gonna keep on recording, but I'm going to stop talking right now so you guys can fast forward or enjoy the scene. And guys, sorry to break the silence, but what we are seeing right here is the darker side of Tokyo. There are tons and tons of homeless people, like that old gentleman there, I guess, that lives off collecting recycle garbage and to sell them off to make a living. And if you ever get to come to Tokyo in the future, if you see blue tents with belongings, really dirty belongings, and somehow kept useless stuff all kept in a corner around the park, it's usually because someone lives there. So, no country is perfect, but it's always sad to see something like that. And coming up to our left side, right here, is actually where the Olympics and the Paralympic main stadium is, right inside over there. And everything is closed out right now, so unfortunately I can't show you guys, but it's in there. Yep, every entrance is blocked off to that area. You see that guy flash for a hazard for about a second over there? That's actually how Japanese drivers and riders say thank you when you let them pass through before you. I do that all the time as well, so if you ever get the chance when you're driving in Japan, definitely give the person that you just cut off a quick hazard, and people acknowledge that you are thankful. And we're almost at Shinjuku. From this side, I believe it's heading toward the east entrance. I'm not really sure if that brings us to Kabukicho or not. But anyways, we will see. I haven't been to this part of Tokyo for quite some time. I usually live on the east side, not the west side. Shinjuku is on the west side. So I have not came back to this area for quite some time after I graduated from college. Oh, let's make a quick detour. Right, what you're seeing right in front of us right now is called Shinjuku Gyoen. It is actually a park, a garden, if I may, a huge garden for the royal family. And Gyoen literally means it is royal that is given to the citizens from the royalty. So you can go to this garden, this park, with a very minimal fee right now, a very minimal entrance fee. But right now, I'm not sure if you're allowed to. I think you are. I think it's open. I don't think it's being shut off by the pandemic, but a control of how much people can enter at once. This is the other entrance, and oh, I think they patched it up quite a bit. Oh, looks like there will be a new tunnel here very soon. Anywho, back to our target. Gonna head to Shinjuku Station. Oh god, I just love this engine. Can you hear this? The Desmodronic valves. That exhaust is stock. And it sounds like... it just sounds so angry. Super duper angry. I love it. Tons of pops too. A lot of backfire. I'm not sure if any of it was picked up during our ride, but if it is, please do enjoy. Oh my god, I love this exhaust. I definitely won't need a slip-on anytime soon. Right. Oh, right lane. Let's squeeze right in here. Sorry, dude. My bad. Okay. Animal hospital and a cat cafe and trimming. One stop for all, I guess. Going past this lady right here. She's a bit dangerous. Oh, there you go. There you go. What the heck, man? Yeah, this side doesn't go to Kabukicho, but hey, we always have the next video, so we might have a good chance to run around Shinjuku next time we are around. Tons of stop sign, eh? Welcome to the big city, I guess. I bet this is globally... this is a global standard. Oh, by the way, I think it's inside this road. Oh no, the next one. It is our final station. Destination. My apologies. Vocabulary slipping again. Our final destination, the little Korean town. It's more of an Asia town, I guess, in the last 5 to 10 years. But when I first got to Japan, it's definitely the Korean town. When you want to get K-pop, Korean food, and cheap groceries. This is Shin-Okubo. And since there's a lot of foreigners living around here, especially from Asia, I bet it is still pretty crowded even though the pandemic is still on. Let's see. Yep. Shops are almost all open. Seems pretty busy. Definitely not as busy, but yeah, it's not doing too bad. I just went to a shopping center earlier today. 6 shops closed inside one shopping center. This pandemic is taking a big toll on the economy, I guess. Yeah, definitely less crowded. Usually on these sidewalks, there won't be much space for you to even stand. Now, yeah, shops are open, but definitely not a lot of people. It may be crowded for your standards, but please think about the population around Tokyo. It's 1.3 million just for Tokyo residents. That doesn't include people who live outside Tokyo but rents an apartment around here. If you calculate that, that may be 30 million. Alright guys, that's Shin-Okubo train station. And the Yamanote line is just passing right above us. Alright, thanks for joining me. I'm going to end the video today over here. Hopefully we can do a bit more night rides around Tokyo in the near future. Really depends on how things are going in my real life. Anyways, really appreciate that you joined me for this video today. And see you next time. Bye bye.